Welcome back to SwitchOff South Africa. I'm Nicky as always, in power correction, change cars and all things motoring. For the past couple of days, I've been inside the Toyota Corolla Cross. This is the hybrid, so I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this vehicle, from the exterior look of the vehicle, interior look of the vehicle, and whether you should get a car like this over the Chinese. And also, most importantly, we're going to speak about pricing of this vehicle, and we're also going to speak about insurance. If you're looking for insurance code, it's easy. Click the link in the description box below. You can get insurance code through Naked in under 90 seconds. And yeah, this is the Toyota Corolla Cross hybrid. So starting off with the exterior of the vehicle, and this is where you'll see the major changes. So this vehicle, this is the facelifted Toyota Corolla Cross. So the Toyota Corolla Cross that you guys know and love, because you guys are always buying this vehicle, this is the updated version of that vehicle. So you'll see the major changes up front. So this being a hybrid, here by the Toyota badging, there's blue surround showing the the electricity blue type feeling, but the major changes goes up front here. You get different set of LED headlamps, so you get your daytime running lights over here, which double up as your indicators as well. Then you get a whole different grille up front. Honestly, I do like it. The pre-facelift model, in terms of the grille, I was not necessarily a fan. This one, it looks good, because the previous one, it looks like they put the grille after they made the vehicle, whereas this one, the front bumper looks one with the grille. So I love that about this vehicle. Up front is where you'll see the major changes. I do like this vehicle. When you move on to the side profile of the vehicle, there's not much of a difference from this car and the pre-facelift. It looks exactly the same. And also when you move on to the back, and more specific, the back, there's no difference. In this one at the back, that instead of writing hybrid, it writes HEV. You'll see it on the overplay video, and XR. So that's the major changes in terms of the exterior of the vehicle. When you get into the interior of the vehicle, that's where I like the car as well. You spend a lot of time in the interior, so it's good to have a good feeling interior. Let's get into the interior so I can show you everything you need to know about the interior, and yeah, and what I think about the car overall. When you get into the interior of the vehicle, for me, the interior of the vehicle is very important, because this is where you spend most of your time. And with Toyota, you know, like your Hiluxes, your Fortuners, they're very dull in terms of the interior, and you'd want a big upgrade on those ones, and I'll speak about those ones in their own videos. This is my first time in a Corolla Cross, so I had no expectations at all. So when I got into this vehicle, everything that I'm seeing here, was seeing it for the first time. It's a thing of, oh wow, I didn't expect that. So when you get into the interior of the vehicle, starting off with the seats that this one is spec'd with, I don't know what color this is, right? It looks like a maroon, but at the same time it looks like a brown. The cameraman and I, we don't know what color this is, but we're leaving it to you guys in the comments down below. Please tell us, what do you guys think this color is? Is it brownish, maroonish? I'm saying brownish, maroonish. I don't know what, but you guys will tell me down in the comment section below, and yeah, whoever gets the most likes in their comment, yeah, we'll pin it or something to say this is the color. But yeah, this is it in terms of the interior here by the seats. I like the door panels as well, because here by the door panels you get your window switches, and then at the same time it's also incorporated with this brownish, maroonish color that complements the seat as well. Then you move on to the steering wheel, everything you need is here by the steering wheel. So you get your, on the left hand side, your buttons control your 12-inch digital instrument cluster, and on the right hand side it's your adaptive cruise control. So this vehicle has adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist. What is adaptive cruise control, for those that it's your first time hearing about it in this video or ever in your life? Adaptive cruise control is when, if you're driving, the car in front of you is driving at 100 kilometers per hour, but you set your cruise control at 120. The car will stop and drive at the speed of the car in front of you. If the car's doing 100 and you set it at 120, it will drive it at 100. When that car moves out of the way, the car will pick up speed by itself to 120. And then this one, it's also fitted with the type of adaptive cruise control it has, that it comes to a full standstill, and we'll speak about that actually on the driving impressions of the vehicle. Like, it comes to a full stop, and then when it's time to drive, you just press resume, it'll drive again. So that's what regards to adaptive cruise control. And then yeah, your volume selections down here, track selection this side. So I do like the vehicle. And then you can press, there's a button on the right hand side, your 360 review camera. You press it, it shows you 360 review camera. My main disadvantage about the Toyota Corolla is the camera quality is bad. Like, it's not good. On the video, I'm not sure you guys how it looks. It looks bad, so I'm not a fan of the 360 review camera, the one in front, everything around. But you can customize it. It can show you on the sides here. It can show you in front. It can show you at the back as well. So at least it has a camera, but the camera quality needs to be much better. For the price I'm paying for this vehicle, it needs to be much better. But you get your 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system, which supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Apple CarPlay is wired, but I also think it's wireless. I'm not too sure, because I think the first time I got into this vehicle and I put the whole Apple CarPlay, it was wireless, and then I've been using a cable ever since, so the wireless never kicked in again. So I'm not too sure. Is it wireless? Is it not? But yeah, I'll put it on the screen if I do find it. But everything is here. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, everything is fine. You also get a sound system. The sound system in this vehicle is actually a good sound system. It's not a sound system that you say, I wish this sound system is bad, I wish it was better. It's not a named sound system, so it's a sound system coming from Toyota, and it's decent enough. I like it. What I do like as well is that they've kept your climate control system outside the touchscreen infotainment system. So thank you, Toyota, for being old school. This is one part of Toyota where I say I thank you for being old school, because your climate control is outside your touchscreen infotainment system. You get one Type-C USB port up front, you get 2 at the back. So overall in the car there's 3 Type-C ports. That's good. There is no Type-A. Those cars launched in 2025 and you get Type-C ports. Other manufacturers that I've reviewed on the channel, please take note. And then you get your EV mode, traction off, and your drive mode selector over there. We'll speak about that on the drive of the vehicle. But yeah, that's with regards to the vehicle, where I'm sitting in the interior. There's only one thing that's missing in this vehicle to make this interior a very beautiful thing. And this is one thing that Toyota will never give us. Okay, let me not say never, but it's something that Toyota doesn't want to give us. And it's a sunroof. But other than that, this is the interior. Let's go for a drive and I'll tell you what I think about this vehicle. So when you get into the Toyota Corolla Cross in terms of the drive of the vehicle, firstly, I'm going to tell you the different drive modes. So there's 3 buttons here. There's EV mode. If you press that, see right now it's telling me EV mode unavailable, hybrid, battery low. So this car is a self-charging hybrid, so I don't need to plug it in. The battery is showing me over there, but once I do, it's still a bit low. So I'll tell you guys how that works. Then there's the traction off button, then there's the drive mode button. The drive mode button pops off power sport in this vehicle. Toyota calls power sport, and then there's eco, and then there is normal. So I'm gonna put the car in normal, in eco. So as you're driving, this car is the hybrid. So this car is powered by a 1.8 liter engine with a hybrid assistance, and then it produces 92 kilowatts and 142 newton-meters of torque. So what I normally do with cars that I don't know how much power they're pushing, I don't do research on it, because I want to give a rough estimate in my head and then I'll do research. So with this vehicle, I was thinking it's pushing around 110, 120, this specific one, because there's never a point in time where I thought, I'm like, yes, you know what, I wish it was quicker for what the vehicle is. Honestly, for me, it drives quite well. Over road imperfections, it's okay. So I think it's because of the displacement. So the 1.8 liter does play a huge role in this vehicle in terms of making it feel that it doesn't need more power. I personally, maybe just a bit more power, but overall there's no need for more power. So this car is powered through the CVT gearbox, which honestly, if you know a Toyota, if you've been in a Toyota, you won't mind it. So I've driven a couple of few Toyotas that do have the CVT gearbox, so it's okay with it. It does whine. Put your foot down, slight whine. But this being the hybrid, I think if you guys have noticed there, you put your foot down, the pickup is instant. And I'm in eco, by the way, like pickup, you know. So if it's in the right torque range, essentially, it gives you enough power. So the EV button, what that does is that it uses the battery alone, so you can drive it in EV and it'll move around. So if you're parking at a shopping mall, if you're reversing out of the garage, it'll be in EV mode the whole time. So now we're at that important part of the video. My recommendation: should you carry on buying the Toyota Corolla Cross, or give this car a break and go and look at the new kids on the block? And when I say new kids on the block, I'm obviously speaking about the Chinese. My honest thoughts: don't give this car a break. Keep buying this vehicle, because this is a very good vehicle. But before I tell you why this vehicle, let's speak about the pricing of the vehicle. So you can get into a Corolla Cross XI for 411,000 rand. It goes all the way up to the one just above this one, which is the GR Sport hybrid. But this is the XR hybrid. So this one is priced at 545,000 rand. And honestly, for me, that's good value for money. For the amount of car you're getting, it's in and around the pricing of the Chinese as well. And we'll speak about those in a bit. But in this one, if you go to the Change Cars Vehicle Finance Calculator, you finance it over a period of 5 years, which is 60 months, at an interest rate of 12.25%. You're looking at paying 12,100 Rand for this vehicle. And honestly, for me, I would pay that amount of money because you're getting a lot of car. And on top of that, you guys know, Toyota fanboys, you guys will always say reliability here. So when I say carry on buying this vehicle, is because 1, the car looks good. 2, it's a Toyota. 3, it's priced well, and you're getting a lot of car for that amount of money. I personally do really love this vehicle, and I'm sure you guys are wondering, there's a question that I asked myself when I got this vehicle. Would I buy this vehicle over the Chinese, or would I pick the Chinese new incoming vehicles over this? Honestly, my full honest thoughts, definitely not. I'll definitely buy this over, for example, your Haval Julian Pros, your Tigo Cross, there's the Tigo 7 Pro. You guys know there's a lot of Chinese vehicles for me to mention, and honestly, I would rather opt for this than that. Obviously, because of 1, it's a Toyota. 2, it looks good and feels good. The Chinese do have a bit more upper hand in terms of the technology, what you can do with the vehicle, but I think over 5 years to 10 years time, would that stuff be necessary? And I think that's where Toyota gets a lot of people. But I've told you everything you need to know about this vehicle. Comment down below, actually, where would you spend your 500 odd 50,000 Rand? Would you spend it on a Toyota Corolla Cross? Would you buy the Chinese? Would you buy a Korean? Because there's Hyundais as well. Would you buy the other Germans? It also competes with the new Volkswagen. What's that car called? T-Cross. And we're gonna get that car and test, and maybe after driving that vehicle, maybe, because you guys know I'm a VW fanboy, but I'll try to be very honest and whether should you get that over this. But for now, for me, this is number 1 over every other vehicle it competes with. You guys can tell me where you're gonna spend your money, but I'm spending my money here. But yeah, I'm Nicky as always, in Park Rubbish and Change Cars and all things motoring. Remember, you can get an insurance code in under 90 seconds. And for this vehicle, I did just that, and I'm gonna put how much you would pay roughly for this vehicle on a monthly basis on the screen right now. But yeah, it's time for me to sign out. I'll see you guys in the next video. If I'm wearing the same clothes in the next video, do not judge. It's simple. I just shot the reviews on the same day. But as always, I'm Nicky Nash and Park Rubbish and Change Cars and all things motoring. I'll see you on the next video, which is the Polo Vivo. Well, not different, but the Polo Vivo. I'm signing out.